Hello, students. Last Friday, we did a quiz on Africa, and I noticed most students tried the quiz. I noticed that there were 4 students in both of my classes who got perfect score of 10 of 10, 10 out of 10, so congratulations. If you got 10 out of 10, you do not need to watch this video. You could if you want to, but you do not need to because you already got all of the answers right. I noticed a lot of people got 9 out of 10, and so you just missed one question. And then some people got 5 out of 10 or 1 out of 10, so that shows me that you need to try the quiz again. I'm going to go over the answers to the quiz right now. And the reason why is I mostly want you to learn this information. I know that it's been difficult in distance learning to work on your own, and so I want to help you realize these main facts about what we've been learning about for the last 5 weeks. So I'm gonna go through the answers, and then I would like you to go back. I'd like you to try the quiz again. So make another attempt. I gave you permission to take up to 5 tries. Here we go. The first question was, which fact is true about Lake Victoria? Remember, Lake Victoria, according to the notes that we took, Lake Victoria is the largest lake in Africa and the second largest freshwater lake in the world. So one of the answer choices was it's the second largest freshwater lake in the world, and that is the correct answer. So I really want you to remember when you think about Africa, it's not all dry desert. We have areas with rivers, and in this case, we have areas with an enormous lake of fresh water. The question about Kilimanjaro, which fact is true about Mount Kilimanjaro? Mount Kilimanjaro is the tallest mountain in Africa. Now, most of you got that one right, so just remember it's the tallest mountain in Africa. This was a tricky one. A lot of people struggled with the Sahel. Maybe you don't remember it because we did it back in the beginning. So what's true about the Sahel? The Sahel is a strip of dry grassland that is located south of the Sahara. So here's my picture here. Okay, it's south of the Sahara and north of the equator that separates, this is the key, it separates the desert from the tropical rainforest. And in the answer choice, I use the word transition zone. So the Sahel is a transition zone between the desert in the north and the tropical rainforest. It's the in-between zone, okay? It's a transition zone. It says an area between 2 geographic regions. So it's like part desert, part rainforest, okay? So it's a transition zone, and that would be the answer for the question about the Sahel. Okay, the Nile River. This one tricked a few people. So what's true about the Nile River? The Nile River starts down here. It starts by Lake Victoria. And in the notes, it says it starts in the mountains of Central Africa. So that's where Lake Victoria is. And it flows north. I know it's really weird. I always have to pause and think like, the river flows north, because I'm used to the Mississippi River that flows from Minnesota all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. But the Nile is the opposite. It starts at Lake Victoria and it flows north. And it empties into the Mediterranean Sea. So look for that answer choice for the Nile. Okay, we're halfway done. Maybe you've realized like, oh yeah, I got that question wrong, or oh, I got that right. So I want you to be thinking about the questions you got wrong and right as we go through this. Our next one is about the Sahara. It's true or false? The Sahara is the largest hot desert in the world. That's true. In our notes, it said the Sahara is the world's largest hot desert. Okay. Most of you got that one right. This one was a little tricky. True or false, the Congo River runs through the tropical rainforest in Central Africa. So let's look at this image. This is the Congo River, and you can see it's going right through all the rainforests that we learned about. Okay, so when we learned about the rainforest, this was the note. Africa's tropical rainforest is located along the central coast of Africa, near the equator, and it lies in the Congo River basin. So yes, the Congo River does run through, it's true, It runs through the tropical rainforest in Central Africa. Basically, if we took away the Congo River, there wouldn't be the rainforest. They need each other. Okay, let's get to the postcards. Most of you understood the postcards. Some of you got tricked a little bit. So this person, was it Ruth? I think it was Ruth. Ruth told me, "Hi, Miss Grzelski. I'm visiting a famous river. It is the longest river in the world. It starts in East Africa and is 4,150 miles long. It was so cool to get to see the waterfalls, but I was scared if I got too near it because I might fall." She was talking about the Nile River, and the reason that you can know that is that she said it's the longest river in the world. Okay, period. Done. That's your clue that she's talking about the Nile River. Okay. I think this was Etty. Etty was writing about the tropical rainforest. So let's figure out how we know that. "Hi, Miss Grzelski. I'm visiting a place that's really wet." Okay, that's your first clue. It's really wet and there's lots of rain. Okay, that's another clue. "Yesterday I saw an elephant. There's not a lot of sunlight because the trees are so tall." This fact that Etty remembered was exactly from our notes. I think it was actually in one of the videos we watched. So that's giving me another clue that it's about the rainforest because the trees are so tall that sometimes the sunlight doesn't get down in the trees. Here's another fact. I can tell she watched the video because this was a fact from the video about the rainforest. Do you know that 90% of the trees get cut down for cooking and making houses? So she was talking about the tropical rainforest. I'm blanking on which student wrote this one. Not remembering, but thank you for doing it. "Hi, Miss Grzelski. I'm in a place in Africa with lots of grassland. Yesterday, I saw elephants and lions." Oh, Ishnaha wrote this. "Yesterday, I saw elephants and lions. It's very flat with some trees." Your clue is these animals. If you might remember, the lions live in the Savanna, and it's very flat with some trees, and that's another clue that it's Savanna. The biggest clue that it's Savanna is that she said grassland, because grassland and Savanna mean the same thing. Okay, there's one more. This was Rohan and Jet. They both had basically like very, very similar ideas in their postcard. They said, "It's very hot and dry here. There are some mountains and sand. There are some camels and nomads." Okay, the clue was camels and nomads, and then sand, and then hot and dry. That's the clue that it was the Sahara Desert. Okay, at this point we've gone through all 10 questions, and what I want you to do now, I want you to go back in the quiz. I want you to check your score. If you got 10 out of 10, you can celebrate and say, "I did awesome," and you don't have to do anything more. If you got 9 out of 10 or less, I'd like you to go back. I'd like you to do it again until you get 10 out of 10. So I'm expecting all the students to have 10 out of 10 because I'm giving you 5 tries and now we've gone over the answers. The most important thing is I just want you to know and to be able to remember this information. Okay, I'm not really that worried about your grade or your, the points. I'm more concerned about, if you only got 5 out of 10, that means there's 5 things that you haven't learned yet. You haven't been able to remember them yet. So I want you to give yourself another chance. And if you need to, you can use this, this video to help you. Okay, give it a try. I can't wait to see all those 10 out of 10s.